We are speed and professionals in aeromatics. Welcome back, y'all. Well, I promised you guys a front end tube kit as to our last video and why we cut the front end of the Mazda off. Well, let's get to it. Just got our box from Cagekits in, so we're gonna open this up and see where everything goes. Let's check it out. All right, so we have all of our stuff from Cagekits. This company's based out of Utah, from what I understand. So really excited to see what they got here for us. That's just the invoice there. Oh man. At least they don't use packing peanuts. I absolutely hate it when places use packing peanuts. All right, so this looks like the radiator core support. Yes. Ooh, that's actually really light. Very, very light material. That's surprising. That's good. That's actually nice. I like it. All right. This is a bracket. Also, bracket. These are just frame rail brackets, I believe. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting to the buttes. All right. Let's take that first. Okay. So this looks like it is. Here's where a headlight goes. So I'm going to say that this has got to be the right side. So it'll go there maybe. Somewhere in that vicinity. Maybe, yeah. Yeah, no, I think it's going to go further forward than that. I feel like it's got to go up here. Or maybe it doesn't even go there. I haven't looked at the instructions yet, so we haven't got that far. But that looks like a headlight bracket where the headlights go. This is not heavy at all. I don't think these are chromoly. I feel like these are mild steel. They're just super light. This only weighs probably like maybe 5 pounds, if that. Super light. So that's cool. That's super cool. But yeah, supposedly it uses the OEM headlights so that you can use the pop-ups. So super excited about that because we are absolutely keeping the pop-ups for sure. There we go. Front box brackets. So these guys basically just mount right to the sides here. So those will cap those off for boxing in the frame rails. Got another one. So that guy goes there. So we got that. And, oh yeah, our bash bar for the front. So this guy, I believe, just goes like that. So I wonder if this goes there, and then those bolt together off the, yeah, it's definitely, I gotta look up some directions or how this thing goes, but that's pretty sweet. It's a little bit heavier of a piece, but not bad. All right. There's some hardware. That's funny. It's all put together with like basically 10 mil hardware, which I love because it's in metric. That is so cool. Nice metric bolts that come with it. Definitely some hardened bolts, so that's cool. Appreciate you. And then here's our plates. And these plates basically, these guys go, we'll put it on the right side. So these guys go right here and cap that off. So you can actually see, here, let me flip this around here. So where we're at there, you can see there, that's how much we got to cut to get it back to the strut tower. So that's kind of why I cut it heavy. But yeah, so once that's flattened out there, then we'll be able to start assembling the rest. As you can see here in the frame rail, unfortunately where the battery is in these cars, so the battery mounts right here in the stock location, well, they always rust. So this one had some rust there, so I was like, you know what, I'm not even gonna mess with it, so I just cut it out instead of trying to fix or deal with thinner metal. I was like, since I'm already to this point, just cut this off and I'll box that in. So we're good there. But yeah, let's get to doing some final trimming on this and see what that cage kit looks like just tacked in, because I'm just going to have this MIG welded in. It's not going to be TIGged. So we're just going to MIG weld the plates in. And this is a bolt-on cage, so, or front end tube kit. It's a bolt-on. So once you weld in your plates to where it locates, where it mounts, and we'll use our measurements for the headlights. We have that marked down here off the strut tower. So haven't moved anything. We're just going to basically just go off our measurements that we had made, and then we should be good to go. So stoked. Let's get to it. We have the front tubes, just the outers where the headlight is going to mount for the pop-up. And now we have to do the cross section here. So I'm trying to just show you what I had to do. Sorry, my voice is kind of wrecked as well. I was at a wedding last night for a relative, and oh, it was crazy. But really good time. But now I don't have much of a voice, so hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Let's go through just kind of what some of the gussets and the braces are, where they mount, and then what it takes to kind of get those on there, as well as these last cross tubes. So let's check it out. So currently right now, all that these are is just tacked, and it basically just goes right around the strut tower, and you just kind of cut off just to line it up around the edge of a lot of the pinch welds and the seams there. A couple bolts. You do have to drill some holes through the shock tower mount itself, just because they are nutsert on the back side of these plates, because all these are just basically bolt-on tubes, as well as you have to drill a couple holes through here, a little oversized, to be able to get the plates on with the nutserts on the back. So the only thing that we have left to do here is just go off of our front core support brackets, which on these, they do go, I believe, just like this. So we'll see which one, if it matters front or rear, or how that works. But you can see here, you can't actually slide that in because of the nutsert hits. So we'll have to notch these right here in to be able to slide these nutserts, as well as on this side, we're going to be drilling holes that correspond on this side to be able to get the bracket on. So a little bit left to do, not that hard at all. I mean, this is pretty straightforward kit. It really isn't that bad to be able to modify this to completion. I would say if you have some fabrication skills and a MIG welder, you'd be able, and drill and some sanding discs, you'd be able to accomplish this pretty easy on your own for a first timer. But yeah, nice, easy put together kit. So let's get with these last two plates mounted, and we'll see where we're at from there. All right, so you can see, got it all notched out on each side. That side I need to do a little bit more notching and put that plate just a little bit further forward, just a little gap there on this corner there. So once I get that corner tied in, it'll obviously mount a lot more flush and be able to pull that side in. But yeah, everything on this kit, as to what it entails, pretty straightforward, pretty easy. Really enjoyed it. And hopefully you guys like, subscribe, share the video with your friends. Great kit from Cagekits. Really like how it turned out. Now we're gonna get on to the rear end assembly of the car in the next video, and we'll basically start putting in our 8.8 rear end, the solid axle. So from this point, we're gonna stop there, get these plates fully welded out, and yeah, you guys have a great one.